Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. 2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
On play action, now Rodgers. That one going to be complete to David Moore. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got Burton here. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, screenplay, McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screenplay.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against him. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for him on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Check 59, Mike. Yellow. 59, Mike to 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helped.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. He's to the 10, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Still 15 yards to go, second down.
15. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing now is Mahomes.
Check, 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 check.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. No. 158. Hey, 88, 88. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
53. Mike, I got you.
Rodgers now to throw. Caught by Cobb. Rodgers to Cobb. Good for a Green Bay first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They go screen with Dillon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Now Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Eric Stokes, first-round pick back in April, there on the stop. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. On play action, Rodgers. Open man is Denzel Mims. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Dillon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, Dillon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Mike 51. 3 bucks.
Now here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now it's Mahomes again. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Mike 51. Hey, Ripley. I'm coming after you.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up net. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On the handoff, Dillon. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's the big man Dillon with it. Breaks a tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 16, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it two ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Rashawn Gary in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. He's got this one completed to Mims. Room here to run. And it's a Packers touchdown. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Burton. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
You call it, we all it, baby.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Crosby with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. One final try for Mahomes. This is Robinson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her first. Disgusting what do for a purse, disgusting what do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt, you gotta pay my next round. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, get to you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blowed on her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put it in, it sound like I'm knee deep, I'm like